Hey guys, History Guy here. Trying a different strategy on Salem Church before we advance on to 2nd Winchester. And I've decided to intercept his entire reinforcement force as they enter the battlefield. Now they're going to overwhelm these guys. But if I can bottle them up long enough to where they can't get up to the objective in time, I'm hoping these skirmishers that I'm sending around will be able to sneak in and deal with him. Trying to send a couple of brigades out on each side so I can hit his flanks. It seems like he's pushing through a little too easily so far, just because of the numbers that he has. Meanwhile, these guys are just going to chill over here, and I'm going to send them all the way up here and then just rush them toward the objective. I'll probably run into his artillery at some point. See how this is working out so far. I inflicted about 1,000 casualties on him in that first little rush there, and now he's sending skirmishers out to harass me, so that's a problem. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so the good news is that phase 1 of my plan is working beautifully. We've bottled his whole reinforcement force up, and now they're fleeing out into the open, which means it's going to be a lot easier just to build a defensive line right here. So I'll definitely inflict a lot of casualties. I'm just not sure how well this part's going to work. I don't know what these guys are going to run into and whether or not it's going to be enough to take this objective if I rush that way, because if I run into anything more than a couple of batteries, if I run into his full brigades, I'm probably not going to be able to drive them off. Alright, so we've hit the timer. So now it's time to find out if there's any chance at all to do what I want to do by just sending a bunch of skirmishers. We're going to find out here in a second. Okay, so far, haven't seen a thing, but I know that's going to change. Alright, here we go. There's a battery right there. What I'm hoping for is that he was dumb enough to send his whole army south. But I probably know better than that. Forget the batteries. Just go for the objective. I think this is going to work. My goodness, I cannot believe it actually worked. It worked beautifully. And that's it. All right, there's a victory at Salem Church. 2,300 casualties, 6,500 inflicted. Never even engaged his initial force. Hey, sometimes I guess you just got to get crazy creative and kind of game the system a little bit. So, all right, let's move on and get ready for the Second Battle of Winchester. So now you can see I'm maxed out at 100 reputation. Obviously, we've got to spend some of that down. And his army 60 to 65,000. 2nd Winchester gets you 5 points, so I've obviously just got to spend something, nothing major. Get 16 20-pounders. That might be kind of nice. I could go as little as buying a couple of brigadier generals, but I don't think that's absolutely necessary. I think we'll go with the Springfield 1861s, and then we can buy the 20-pounders after Gettysburg. All right. Now I've got 3 career points to spend. And I feel like, honestly, I think I'm going to go a couple in logistics, finish off economy, and then we'll go after the other stuff after that. All right, let me see how many units we get to take into 2nd Winchester. I don't remember this battle at all, and like most of the battles, I'm going in pretty much blind. I like it that way. Okay, we can take 13 brigades. We're on the defense, so I'm guessing smoothbores is the way to go, 24 pounders, so we'll build the army accordingly. All right, so I've got my army ready to go. I did my usual build up a bunch of 500-man brigades, and it seems like the lowest you can drop him down to is 23,000 men in his army for 2nd Winchester. I found that once he got to that point, adding more 500-man brigades did not lower him any further than that, so that's as low as it's going to go. Here's what I've got. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries of 24 pounders, along with 8 brigades of all 2-star infantry, except for this one down here, McCord, who's a 2,500 man brigade with 1 star. So we're going to go in with that, and we're going to see what happens. Hoping that I will remember this battlefield once I see it. So pretty even, 18,618 men and 60 guns, 23,102. So I feel like my odds are pretty good fighting a defensive battle here. Okay, I do remember this. There's fortifications all along here, but they're not very good. So let's see how I want to do this. First things first, I don't think I want 2 of my batteries up there. I guess what we'll do is move one of them right here. So, all right, I'll get this all set up and ready to go, and then we'll come back. All right, so I'm going to start out by keeping my force close until I inflict a lot of casualties, and then I feel like I can probably run over and handle the military post. I remember in past battles trying to hold all of these objectives at the same time, and it just gets to be a lot. So I'm going to try to concentrate my force. And we've got 4 hours, and since the numbers are so even to start, if I can kind of push his numbers down, then I can eventually withdraw from these defensive positions here and get over there and worry about the other objective. I gotta pull these 24 pounders back a little bit. I don't like where they are. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these skirmishers out here. So it looks like he's gonna hit me here first. No, you stay right there. Go. Alright, here comes part 2 of his attack down here. Maybe I'll send my general over there. We're going to pull these skirmishers back and cover my flank over here. Got to see Stewart coming in. See if we can draw him up this way. We can send these skirmishers. Yep, okay, there we go. We got a brigade up here too. Good. I just want to keep Stewart from trying to squeeze in over here. I don't think that's going to happen just because he'd get torn up, but I'm just being extra cautious. There were a number of battles at Winchester. I mean, I don't remember the exact number, but I know that this town changed hands dozens of times, if not more than that. As I've mentioned in other battles, I had an uncle, a great uncle, who died at the Battle of Kernstown in March of 1862, which was one of the battles at Winchester. Winchester was strategic because of its location. It's right at kind of the northern opening of the Shenandoah Valley. So it was a key spot for the Union to be able to take, just to be able to launch attacks into the Shenandoah Valley, which was called the breadbasket of the Confederacy. It was a vital farming location to help feed the army. And so the Union fought hard to get it, to take it from the Confederates. And so it also became a key spot then for the Confederates to defend. It's also where my mother was married in 1980, when she married my stepdad. At the time, you could get married. A lot of people from here in Ohio, because of a waiting period, a lot of people went to Winchester, Virginia to get married because it was one of the closest spots to here that you could go and kind of quickly get hitched, so to speak. Alright, so far so good. He's coming over this way. So I'm going to need to shift a little bit. I like how we've got kind of where we've got this guy trapped at the moment. Let's look at the numbers. Alright, so I've lost 400 men. And we've already taken out over 3,000 of the enemy. That's great. That's perfect. Alright, he's going to try to get out on my flank over here. So let's get Butler right there. Get Tringale Titans over here. Oh, no you don't. I think things are going well enough up here that I'm going to shift some help down to the south. I'm just a little worried about him trying to get around me right now. Let's keep an eye on supply. Supply seems good at the moment. If I pull these guys back, then I can bring them out without exposing their flank. Let's get Tringale Titans down in on the action. They need to be firing on O'Neill. Also want to get these 24-pounders closer. Alright, we're solid everywhere at the moment. We've got about 1,000-man advantage now. Even these skirmishers, man, they're doing nice. 235 kills, 14 deaths. That's probably going to draw Doles into a melee attack. It's okay if it does. Two hours and 40 minutes to go. I mean, it's going really well, and he hasn't even actually approached the other objective, and he's going to run out of men to do so. He's already lost about a third of his army. I've taken 740 casualties and inflicted almost 6,000. Put these guys up a little closer here. Alright, he's going to try again to get around me up here. Alright, Butler skirmishers just got routed. That's okay. So did these guys. Man, that kind of happened in a hurry. I wasn't expecting any of that. But like I said, not an issue. I'll have plenty of time to go take that objective if it comes to it. $513 kills, 78 deaths for fighting Finn skirmishers. Probably going to get run out of there pretty soon, though. Let's get over there and get some supply to them. Still 2 hours to go on this thing. Where's the melee attack coming? Oh, it's over here. Man, didn't see him doing that. I'm going to go ahead and advance these guys out now. Start pushing the line a little bit. So O'Neill's going to be the one to go after that objective. I'm going to reattach some of these skirmishers and then detach them again to keep their numbers up. And I think we're going to go ahead and send a brigade over here. Alright, he's down to just 10,000 men. Oh man, look at that. Appropriate that Race is the guy who's running. We might be able to capture Smith if he advances too far in here. No. Don't shoot at him. He's awfully far inside his lines right now. Or inside my lines. Okay, that was a mistake trying to occupy those fortifications. Alright, Smith's gonna escape, but there won't be much left of him. As soon as I can regain control of Butler, we'll pull him out of there. 11% casualties right now. Oh boy, he's going to hit him. Well, he tried to. Alright, we just dissolved that unit that was attacking. Send some help over there. We gotta get Princess of Wales skirmishers out of there before they're gone. Alright, I've lost 2,200 men, inflicted well over 10,000 casualties. As always, there's some little things I could clean up, but for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with how this battle has gone. I was afraid that might happen if I pulled them out. Oh, that brings Iverson into the water. Perfect. Sometimes just little tiny movements by these skirmishers causes a aggressive response from him, and I love it. Alright, I'm going to bring these 24-pounders closer to the supply so I don't have to take them up so far. I'll go ahead and bring my cord down into the cover now. Hey, good day for Carol's Marauders, 1,200 kills. Fighting Finns have 1,000. Princess of Wales, 571, but only 12 losses. Ohio Outlaws, 985 kills and only 117 deaths. Actually, Princess of Wales has more than that when you count what their skirmishers did. Alright, we've got to get over here and get these guys resupplied. Oh, Daniel, what are you doing? He's going to send Doles in there too. That might become a problem. Let's get Race over there. Okay, I'm going to back up, get kind of a bird's eye view of everything, and move it along a little bit faster for the time being. I think eventually he's probably gonna send all of these guys for that objective at the last minute because he knows he can win if he holds it, so I need to probably plan accordingly. Well, I can't shift over too much because I also need to defend here. Let's start pulling back. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do, is start shifting toward there. So that's what I'll do too. McCord skirmishers doing pretty well, holding the hill by themselves up until now. He's down to just 5,400 men. Hayes is going to disappear here pretty soon. Alright, let's pull these guys out. Plug Princess of Wales in. Get these skirmishers out here on the flank. I don't know if it'll let this one keep going or not. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, so I would think so. Yeah, we'll keep it going a little bit. Iverson with the desperate charge in which he gets destroyed. Let's pull these guys back. They're out of ammo. I wonder if I get really lucky, I could probably wipe out a couple of these guys. He's down to 3,700 men. All right, I'm going to finish him off, and then we will just see what the final results look like. Okay, we lost 3,600 men and 1 gun. Inflicted 15,000 casualties, only took out 1 of his guns. Never really even saw any of his artillery. I did grab some supplies right there at the end. I charged forward and wiped out a couple more of his units as well. Wow, actually for a change, captured some decent weapons. That hasn't happened a lot lately. So I'm pretty happy with that. Nothing among the officers, no promotions, no deaths or wounds. Trengilly Titans are the winners of the day with 1,700 kills to 249 losses. Princess of Wales, Carroll's Marauders, Ohio Outlaws all did great. Fighting Finns also very good job today. All the 24-pounders did really, really well. And so, boy, just not a lot to complain about. I'm sure, like I said, there are things I could clean up and do slightly better, but nothing worth replaying it again. So pretty happy with that. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts, what you think I could have done better or differently, or just kind of observations about all of that. And now we get ready for Gettysburg. So just looking at it as things stand right now, excuse me. Obviously, I'll need to do some things to kind of rebuild my army. I'm only going to be able to take 3 corps into this one, so that shouldn't be a problem, though. We'll definitely have heavy favorite in numbers going into this one. Could be a great chance to really do some damage to his army moving forward. He did go up, even though I wiped out 15,000 men. He got a lot of reinforcements, so his army number did go up significantly since that last battle. But let me know your thoughts, and please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.